Hello students, in this video we will explore and learn important SAT math formula that you're going to use it for your cracking of SAT exam. Here I have formulated and given you the list of formulas that is most important for any student who is preparing for SAT exam. To begin with, I have written the quadratic equation. Whenever a quadratic equation is given, we have a formula which is called as a quadratic formula, which depends upon the discriminant, and the roots also depends upon this one, whether we have the real or the complex roots. Remember that it's negative b for whatever you have quadratic of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Then definitely, in order to work it out and get the roots, you can use this formula. Moving on to the next formula, we have area of triangle ABC. Whenever you have a triangle, remember, with sides, you can use this square root s, s minus a, s minus b, and s minus c, where s is nothing but the semi-perimeter. Remember, when I say perimeter, it means sum of the lengths of the triangle divided by 2 is a semi-perimeter. Remember that. Now distance, when you have two ordered pairs given, x1 y1 and x2 y2, you can find and use the distance of the 2 points in the coordinate plane xy. Use x1 minus x2, difference of x and the difference of y. And this is the most important formula that we have for SAT exam, that is slope of any given 2 points in the coordinate system can be worked out by using the rise over run generally, and in easier language you can remember or learn it as difference of y over difference of x. It is nothing but rise over run. Usually it is denoted by the alphabet m. Now we've got the cone, that volume of cone, which is 1 by 3 pi r square h, where h is the height and r is the radius. Sixth one, volume of sphere. Apart from the area of square, area of circle, okay, whatever we have, these are the most important ones that I have noted. Volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Then area of sector, again very important formula, that is theta over 360. Theta is nothing but the sector angle that they give us with the radius. Pyramid, 1 by 3 length, width and height. Pythagoras, again a very important and crucial, always c square is equals to a square plus b square, where c is nothing but the hypotenuse, a and b are nothing but the two sides that we have. Now very crucial again, sum of polygon, any polygon basically, sum of the angles of any polygon can be worked out with using the formula n minus 2 times 180, where n is the number of sides, sum of the angles of any polygon. Okay, now again very crucial that we have y is equal to mx plus b, which is nothing but the slope intercept form. Generally in the SAT exam they give us a linear model equation, wherein m will be nothing but the constant and b is the intercept or a value whatever they give in the question, that is the initial. Okay, when x is 0 and y is 0, so you will have this y intercept value. Length of arc, that can be found by the ratio that we have, the degrees over 360, because the circle into 2 pi r, because its length of an arc is nothing but the circumference. In order to work it out, we have to divide the ratio of the angle times the circumference of the circle. Moving on to the next set of formulas that we have, which is very crucial, circle equation, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square. An equation will be given to you and they will ask you to work it out and get the center, which can be done by h comma k. Exponential growth, which is again very important, y is equal to a bracket 1 plus or minus r, where r is nothing but the percentage of the growth that they will give you, either increase or decrease. You have to take it as percentage, whereas t is nothing but the years, number of years. Very important for this one. Quadratic form, standard quadratic form is ax square plus bx plus c, and in order to get the vertex, you know, when a is positive over here, the parabola opens up. When a is negative, it moves downward. Now how do you get the vertex? Basically is this one, x is equals to negative b by 2a. If the question is given in terms of the zeros, that is y is equal to this one, then you are going to work it out and get it in the form average of zeros. Remember, so how do you get the vertex of this quadratic form? Is nothing but, remember, average of the zeros that we have. So in order to get the zeros, you just have to equate with zeros. So this one, whenever we have a quadratic form of this one wherein already the it is written in the form of x minus a and x minus b, wherein we don't have to work it out and get the factors. Basically it's already given. If they ask us to work it out and get the vertex, it's just to take the zeros that we have, which is nothing but the roots or the solutions that we have, take the average of it. That is how you get the vertex when it is given in this form. Sometimes what happens in the SAT questions, they'll give you a quadratic equation in this form and they ask you to work it out with the vertex. That is nothing but finding the h and k, or it can be given in this form or this form where the vertex is nothing but h comma k. Now degrees to radian, we know the conversion. Pi is nothing but 180. So if you want to convert degree to radians or 1 radian to degree, this is how you do it. Moving on to the next set of formulas that we have, the final three, which are very important: percent change or percentage change, increase or decrease, like that. So whatever, if there is a change, you just have to write the number of change, whatever change is happening. Suppose if it is like 2000 to 2012, so how much change is there? So 12 divided by the original 2000 into 100. That's how you work it out. Now this is very simple. Distance is equals to rate into time, and the final one is average speed. How are you going to work it out with the average speed? Given that the two speed, you just have to note down this one: 2 times speed 1 into speed 2 divided by the average, in the sense like speed 1 plus speed 2. So that's it, students. If you know this 19 formulas, I hope you can easily crack your SAT exam. Hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe.